It's time now for the PHL Late Night News in this late Monday night, July 27th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Late Night News headlines here at 11:30 p.m. Top story is the Boy Scouts of America on Monday ended its ban on openly gay adult leaders, but the new policy allows church-sponsored units to choose local unit leaders who will share their precepts, even if it means restricting such position to heterosexual men. In Baghdad, in agreeing to clear Islamic State forces out a 60-mile-long strip of northern Syria along the Turkish border, the United States and Turkey have taken a major step toward increasing the pressure on the militant group in easing. The head of the top House investigative panel on Monday called for firing of Irish Chief John Costigan, arguing repeatedly as threatened congressional probe to the agency's political targeted taxpayers. Des Moines set an ambitious goal for producing energy for the sun when renewable sources. Hillary Rodham Clinton sees an initiative Monday that increasingly resonates with Democratic voters and sets up a stark contrast. Addis Ababa, Barack Obama came to Africa particularly to connect with a continent of his forefathers. On Monday, he met an ancestor of an altogether different kind. Lucy, the 3.2 million euro partial skeleton hominid discovered in Ethiopia. In Detroit, once Fiat Chrysler automobiles admitted a widespread violation of vehicle safety laws, regulators decided to get creative in their punishment. In Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, President Obama unleashed a blistering and belittling rebuke of Republican radical hopefuls on Monday, calling her attacking Islamic nuclear deal with Iran ridiculous and were so sad. David Cameron has overhauled his entire business advisory board as the Prime Minister being Senate Chief Executives as a Senate board on business matters in advance of his planned referendum of EU membership. A woman was sucked in an escalator shop when a crate at the top came loose and killed in an escalator accident in China. Washington, Democratic makers and rights groups on Monday accused the State Department of politicizing the annual rankings of the nations of their efforts to combat modern-day slavery as key trading partner Malaysia was taken off the blacklist. Chicago, on the Friday before she died, Senator Gwen sent a joyful text to her older sister in Illinois telling that she had landed a job working with students at her alma mater, Fairview A&M University, the historic black institution in Texas. Columbus, Georgia, the man who killed two women at a Louisiana movie theater last week was able to buy a firearm legally despite a judge's order sending him to a psychiatric hospital in 2008 because he was never voluntarily committed. A West Virginia woman may have stopped a serial killer in this month when she had killed an attacker of 46 was potentially linked to 10 other victims, CNN reports. Washington, analysts at the National Security Agency will no longer be permitted to search a database on 5 years American domestic call records after Northern 20 after the Obama administration said on Monday. Shanghai, Chinese shares sank more than 3% on Tuesday as Beijing scrambled once again to stabilize the stock market as while durations have heightened fears about the financial stability of the world's second biggest economy. Montreal, Vermont, solid growth is predicted for state revenue for the rest of the fiscal year and next year, economists told the state's fiscal leaders on Monday. The presidential candidate unloaded his 24-floor place at the Trump Park Avenue building in New York. The 6,200 square foot unit, number 24, takes up an entire floor. It has 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms as he sells a Manhattan penthouse for $21 million. Here. Chinese shares compared losses as the biggest one-day sell since 2007. Lord bargain hunters as copper rallied while the dollar traded near a one-week low amid speculation that the Federal Reserve will keep interest rates lower for longer. Caitlin Bristow is a Bachelor No More on Monday night episode of The Bachelor. Bristow accepted a proposal from Sean Booth. A phenomenon known as compound flooding is posing ever increasing and possibly devastating risk to 40% of the U.S. coastal cities. Rapid temperature spikes of much as 16 degrees Celsius may have been more millennium than extinction of woolly mammoths, giant sloths, and other megafauna around 11,000 years ago to over 100 by humans in a new study. In Seoul, South Korea decided to end its outbreak of Middle East respiratory syndrome on Thursday and it scrambles to lure backers scared away by the deadly virus and to limit economic damage. As cigarette use continues, a historical drop among teens in e-cigarette use has been climbing. One question looms large for public health officials. Will the popularity of e-cigarettes undo all the progress made in reducing teen smoking rates? They always said Beer Channel News Time, 11:35 on this late Monday night, July 27th. 10 now for Trevor Report here, and looking at the highways in this late Monday night here. And 95 on the northbound side in Connecticut and Stonington, Connecticut, it's a little slow. Due to an accident on 95 on the northbound side in Stonington, Connecticut, before the Rhode Island border, expect some delays. Down to 95 around Stonington near 195 on both ends, a little slow after Route 140 in Bedford to 240 in Fairhaven here. 95 on the southbound side, it's a little slow around Route 1 in Sharon. 120 on the southbound side from Route 135 to Route 109. Then the Dedham stretch here. 146 on the northbound side, also around the Mass Pike in Millbury here. 120 on the northbound side, also around Route 28 in Lexington here. 290 on the southbound side, also around Route 146 in Worcester here. Up north, 39395 Logan in the Granite State, and from Route 128 Massachusetts here. 101 on the westbound side, it's a little slow. Up in Hampshire around Epping here. And the main turnpike on the northbound side, also from Falmouth to Cumberland, Maine near. But otherwise, smooth sailing commute on this late Monday night here. And take a look at the MBTA alerts here on this late Monday night here. On the subway system, it's looking good. Commuter rail and the ferries are looking good. Here, Channel News Time, 11:36 p.m. on this late Monday night here. And it is time now for a weather report here. And looking at the radar, and it shows a few hints of little light rain showers around Edgemont, Newbury, and east of Goshen and west and south Newbury, New Hampshire here. And up to the north of us here, this is a line of heavy showers and thunderstorms extreme up northeastern portion of New York City, extreme northern Vermont, up in the northwestern New Hampshire, down to southern Quebec, south of Montreal, and south of Sherbrooke. And line of heavy showers and thunderstorms around northwestern portion of Maine, and a line of rain showers in western and central portion of Maine around Bangor and up in the middle of Knock. And look at that hazard weather outlook. There'll be a low risk that a dense fog advisory will be needed very late tonight and early Tuesday morning for portions of interior southern New England, and day 2 for 7 Tuesday for Sunday. A few strong severe thunderstorms are possible Tuesday afternoon, early evening, mainly across eastern Massachusetts and right on, but cannot completely rule out central Massachusetts. The main risks are locally strong and damaging wind gusts and outside hail. In addition, heavy rainfall may result in localized street flooding. A few strong thunderstorms are possible Thursday afternoon and evening here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this here. Tonight, mostly clouds got low at 600 degrees, southwest wind about 6 miles an hour. Tuesday, chance of showers at thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Some storms pretty severe with hail, gusts and winds, and heavy rain. Percent sky about 87 degrees and southwest wind about 7 miles by chance ratio of 50%. No rain reminds between a 10 coordinate as possible thunderstorms there. So that scattered showers at thunderstorms may before 8 p.m. Some storms pretty severe with hail, gusty winds, and heavy rain. Patch fog after 11 p.m. was Park sky about 66 degrees and light south wind. Chance ratio 30% and no rain miles less than 10 minutes. Extreme miles possible thunderstorms. Wednesday, most sunny, most good sky about 90 low about 69 degrees. Light west wind. Thursday, most sunny skies high about 90 degrees. Thursday, chance of showers at thunderstorms between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Most clouds sky low at 69 degrees. Chance ratio 30%. Friday, most sunny, most good sky about 88 low about 65 degrees. Saturday, sunny podcast sky about 88 low about 69 degrees. Sunday, sunny podcast about 89 low about 67 degrees. And for Monday, chance of showers, most of the sky about 88 degrees. Chance ratio 50%. Not temperature at all. 11:38 p.m. 68 degrees. First skies, humidity and 93%. That's me for the Bear Channel. Late night news in this late Monday night, July 27th, 2015. Good night. See you tomorrow morning. Okay?